How's it going, guys? Well, welcome back to TheBlueShifting, welcome back to Steins Gate. I have some sad news, guys. So, as you probably remember last week, I played 2 episodes worth of this. And then, if you've been following, my hard drive died. Trouble is, the greatest tragedy of that, honestly, was the loss of that second episode. Because I'm not gonna lie, for one thing, it'd be stupid. It'd be so easy to catch me. For another, it defeats the purpose. The whole point of this is supposed to be a blind playthrough. It's supposed to be me giving my real visceral reactions. But I've lost all that footage. It is gone. Like, every shred of it gone. Normally, I can try and do a recovery. Normally, I can try and do something. But in this case, there was nothing left. So we're gonna have to replay it again. And unfortunately, that means that we're going to miss out on probably one of my favorite episodes to date, because the emotions were freaking real. As probably you can guess, I get pretty emotional in that part, the one I recorded, because some crazy, amazing, intense stuff happens. But we're going to go through it again. This time will obviously be a bit more analytical. Because it'll be more me reflecting on what it was like and remembering my emotions there, but at the same time, I'm hoping I'll probably have new thoughts, maybe new insights, and I don't know. I get choked up during repeats of certain things. I don't know if it was so intensive that it would make me choke up every time. Like, when I watch certain scenes of certain anime that were really close to my heart, like Toradora, Angel Beats. What was that other one that always gets me? Erased. Erased makes me want to bawl my eyes out. You know, even rewatching them, I can get pretty choked up during those. But there's a lot of other ones where it's like, it's a first time thing, and then the second time it's like, I'm okay, because I know what's happening. So we'll see which one this one is. I'm guessing not so much, because as you'll see, I make a choice, and once I've made a choice, I usually emotionally can handle it pretty well, but still. This episode gets crazy, it gets exciting, and it's probably one of the most action-packed episodes we're ever going to have. So let's just immerse ourselves in it. And first off, I want to do a quick highlight from the comments section. This one from Mega0x7, who said, first off, the I in Ibukuro is pronounced E. All Japanese I's that aren't next to the vowel are pronounced like that. Also, the track that plays during the RailNet battle, the network battle, is one of my favorites in the game. I left a comment here, and I'm going to say it again. I should know that. I actually took like very beginner lessons in Japanese because I was tired. I want to be able to pronounce things better, and I've been doing a lot better. If you watch some of my first ones, like if you go back and watch my Sound of Drop, that would be the best one to go back into. Oh my gosh, I slaughter all the words, all the names. It's just bad because I didn't know. I literally had never had a lesson on it whatsoever. But considering how much this has become a part of my life, I took lessons. I should know better. But especially if I'm in the heat of the moment, I let it slip. I say it all the time, but like it's legitimate. But I really should have known better that Ikebukuro. I should have known better. Anyway, also you do a follow-up where I kind of like I talked about the soundtrack of being really good and how I want to get my hands on it eventually. I'd love to get like an actual like copy of all the different tracks. He actually says to follow up, you haven't even encountered the best track in the series yet. I'm looking forward to that. So I am looking forward to that too. That's probably one of the most exciting things I've heard in any comment section up till now. So thank you so much for your time and leaving that, and hopefully we get to hear more from you in the future, and hopefully we get to hear more from everyone else as well. Because I want to highlight every single one of you. Honestly, you all deserve it. Alright, let's get into it, because as you can guess from the music, things are about to get insane and exciting. Because Mr. Bald Spot Man is not going to let it rest, of course, because he's a freaking psychopath. I suddenly feel intense stares on us. I realize that we're surrounded by people. Are they jealous of FARIS'S fans who think I'm her boyfriend? I shudder at the thought, but I don't think that's the case. Then who are they? Mocha's Rounders. Oh, yeah. It's him. Ugh. I said it last time, I'll say it again. He's the ugliest character design I've ever seen. Ugh. A man clad in black steps forward. Oh, it's the bald spot guy again. What does he want now? I realize that the men surrounding us are all dressed like 4 degrees Celsius, so all these viral attack or underlings. It's like, This feels like the internet. Like, it's like you get all these like-minded people. It's just like, oh yeah, they're gonna just be bullies and just gonna chase after you and, you know, not just be resigned to the fact that they lost. They're gonna just do something crazy. 4 degrees Celsius is gaudy white teeth shine.
チャンピオンに言いたいことがある。ガイアが俺に物言いをつけろと囁くのさ。
Sure, I'm sure you did.
物言い
Tell what, the fact that we countered your cheating? Idiot.
このメス猫がよ。さっきの相手の心を読めるって力。一体どんなイカ様を使ってやがるんだ。
Yeah, good luck trying to prove that. Like, oh yeah, she's reading my mind.
イカ様などのはずがない。貴様らこそ姑息な真似をしていたではないか。
フェイリスはあなたたちみたいな卑怯なことはしないにゃ。
It's so true. It's not her fault that she's amazingly good at reading body language.
だとてめえ。この黒の貴公子である俺は伊達悪界の神に誓ってイカ様なんかしねえ。それ以外の方法はどうかわかんねえけどな。
The philosophy strikes me yet again. Like mentioned before, like get a bunch of crazy junior all together and they're gonna it's just gonna propagate. But it's like, listen to this. So he's the black nobleman, because noblemen have a tradition of being upright and always honest. He swears to the god of the elegant evil realm that he'd never cheat. Because sure, swearing to an evil god, absolutely gonna be just tight locked, never gonna break that vow, because you know that's not what evil is about at all, in any way, shape, or form. Breaking vows.
いいか、汚れた白きシャム猫。俺は負けを認めねえ。最後のチェンジディレクトリだってイカ様だ。
Sure, yeah, because you know the tournament would allow for that.
証拠がないのに適当なことを。
Of course you don't, because he's an idiot.
知らねえと思うから教えてやるぜ。この俺が黒といえば黒。それがライネットの真理なのさ。
What a philosophy. Well, I think I see a lot too much. For instance, the calling on a fake news. If I say it's fake, it's fake. Sure, good, you know, evidence, you know, tangible evidence. Obviously, doesn't mean a thing because you say it's not real. Yeah, for sure, we'll believe that. Kind of like how we believe, oh, so many things. These guys came out here to make completely false accusations. Doesn't look like they'll take no for an answer. And they've surrounded us, so we can't escape.
ところでてめえの父親は秋葉原界隈じゃ知らねえ者はいないほどの男なんだってな。
Yes.
で、ライネット AB グラちゃんはそのコネを使ってスタッフ全員がフェイリスを勝たせるように動いている。ライネッターの間じゃそういう噂もあるんだぜ。
Okay, sure, yeah. Unsubstantiated rumors. Of course. Continue. Just blah blah
大
blah.
した悪党だな。てめえはちっとも伊達悪じゃねえ。白きシャム猫でもねえ。泥水の中を這い回る声太った豚さ。
I detest this person so much. He's not real, but the fact is there are real people like this, and that makes me so mad. The crowd grows louder. Beyond the wall of viral henchmen, there are some homebound RailNet spectators watching from a distance. The viral start jeering loudly.
マジかよ。あまりにもうまくいきすぎだとはうすうす思っていたけど、つまりやらせ出来レースだったってことかよ。
And wait, dude, while she freaking was on the brink of disaster.
最低だよな、あの猫女。
Yeah, you.
フェイリスってそういう人間だったんだな。汚い、実に汚い。
You guys are like, it's like, I don't know, like, it gets to this point where it's like maybe there's being goons, but like, do they actually believe that they're in the right? Like, can you actually convince yourself? People do somehow convince themselves they're in the right to follow insane people and do insane things. Like, I don't know, concentration camps? That was real? People literally did that to other people. It's nuts. It's something I just will never be able to understand. Like, I can thematically, maybe even like conceptually understand it, but truly understand it? No. It's just beyond words.
というわけでよ、チャンピオン。 いや、偽チャンピオンのフェイリス。
Yeah, yeah.
こ
Ooh,
こ
you're
で
so
土下
clever.
座してくれよ。この黒き明星である俺、シドの前で額を地面にこすりつけて許しをこいな。
Seriously, dude. I feel like this is the kind of guy in 20 years literally will be dead on the edge of the road somewhere. I don't know why, but he will. It's just...
そして王座を返還しやがれ。そこまでしたらやらせ行為については明星に誓って許してやるよ。
Shit, yeah, sway to Lucifer. Once again, great, you know, sounds like you actually mean what you say.
そうだそうだ、優勝を辞退しろ。てか二度とライネットアクセスバトラーズに関わるな。ライネッターを引退しろブス。
All of you, shut up. Cheers fly from the surrounding virals. None of the onlookers approach. Guess they don't want to get involved. What a farce. How long do we have to listen to this?
行くぞフェイリス。
See, I don't know. I feel like something like this going down, like, it would catch the attention of, like, people who would maybe call a cop or something, because this is getting really kind of loud. No, it's gonna go way further than this before anyone calls any police, because apparently police don't exist in Akihabara. We grab Fetich's wrist and force our way through the surrounding virals. He's lucky you let him go. As we run from the place, I look back and see... Dun dun dun!
立ち上がれ。
4 degrees Celsius and his group are chasing after us. All we can do is run. Oh boy, buckle up. This is where I would just fall and die. Whoa, whoa. Daru, hello.
もしもし。
僕だけど。
なんだ今取り込み中だから。
Yeah,
オカリンっ
definitely.
てまだ会場にいる？
No, we're running.
いない。
フェイリスさんは見てないよな。実は炎上中で。
炎上？何が？
Are they literally, like, my first thought here was, like, are they literally burning things? Because, like, oh my gosh, like, how are these people even, like, out of jail?
フェイリスさんのブログとか、フェイリスさんのファンサイトとかが。
Great. 10, the viral attackers must be flooding the net with false accusations. Those scumbags.
切るぞ。
I would have told him something. Like, we're literally being chased right now. Can you offer some aid? Press the end call button and run even faster.
今日まだあいつら追ってくるにゃ。
Great. Keep running. Just keep running. While gasping for oxygen, I pull Fetish by the hand and run faster. We zigzag through the streets of Akiba until we loop back to the UPX. Fetish's home is right next door. We should have gone there first. Yeah, you probably should have actually. They should just be able to get inside and then 6 safety doors, you know, like there's gotta be security guards in a building like that. My lungs are on fire. My legs are aching.
今日まあれ見るにゃ。
Of course. Fetish tugs on my sleeve, stopping me. I look at where she's pointing, and there I see several unsavory-looking young men clad in black leather loitering near the apartment building's entrance. Because, you know, there wouldn't be anybody who could possibly help us there. Gosh darn it. I guess actually, well, if it's a normal building, then yeah, probably not. But I feel like it'd be a fancy one. Seems like it's a nice place. Ah, they got here first.
これじゃ中に入るのは無理そうにゃ。
Yeah, if
とに
only.
かく離れよ
See, one of the things we could try, honestly, would be changing clothes. I mean, obviously not full. Like, if we get out of sight, I would say, like, take off the cat ears, let out your hair, maybe try and, like, huddle up or, like, I don't know, blend in with a crowd or something. We try to cut through Yodobashi and head towards Shawadori, but get caught and wrapped.
いやがったぞ。
メーリングリストで情報を流せ。
I like, see, this is around the time where I would literally just pass out and die on the ground. No provocation or anything, I would just be dead. Dang, how many of them are there? I'm getting tired just thinking about it. All we can do is turn back. We won't make any progress if we're running like this. We need to find somewhere we can rest. The lab, if we can manage something if we can escape there. We need to get there somehow. But there are virals lurking around the lab. How do they know where that is? There's no way we can get past them. Excuse me. It's like I feel it in my heart. We end up seeking refuge in the ramen shop behind the lab. The ramen shop behind the lab. On another world line, this was the Maid Queen Nyan Squared, where Faris and Mayuri worked as maids. It's so weird seeing it like that.
どうしてこんなところで立ち止まるにゃ？早く逃げなきゃ。
We don't have any time. Maid Queen's second floor now seems to be the storehouse for the ramen shop downstairs. Actually, that might be the perfect place to hide. I take Faris' hand and run up the stairs. In the empty room are piles of what seem to be bags of flour. Faris and I hide behind one such pile. I just hope nobody saw us come in.
とにかくここで奴らが諦めるのを待とう。
Honestly, brilliant idea, I think. Like, just hunker down and hide, though I would like build a barricade or something. I take out my phone, open the to compose mail screen. Yeah, send out an SOS. Yes, help! We're dying here. Faris and I are hiding in the ramen tasaburo. It's mostly empty with some sacks of wheat flour. Nothing that looks useful as a weapon, nothing big enough to hide behind. The viral attackers are chasing us, and I don't think they can be reasoned with. Yeah, because they're freaking psychopaths. Literally. Normally I'd have no trouble taking all of them on, but I can't use my full strength with Faris nearby. There we go, let's add the Junior BO into that. Call us a taxi pronto. I send the email. Because, you know, taxi's gonna be a bit of a problem. It becomes a problem in the future, but I even thought so at the time. I was like, taxi? Can't we just call someone? Or have them all come and help escort us or something? Whew. It's hot as heck in here. Running has made me thirsty.
ここにメイクインがあれば冷房も効いていて飲み物も出してもらえるのにな。
Yeah.
にゃ？
Oh, no, nothing.
いや
Just as I said, the first thing that came to mind, but Faris looks at me strangely.
なんで京馬はここに開く予定だったメイド喫茶の名前を知ってるにゃ？
Right, of course she would know that plan. You know, because it was her plan. Oh.
でもそっか、ホームページに少しの間だけオープン告知とメイドさん募集要項を載せたことあったにゃ。京馬、それを見たのかにゃ？
開く予定だったのか。
フェイリスが企画して会議にも通してほとんど決まりかけてた話なのにゃ。
Huh.
でも最終的にパパにダメって言われて企画がなくなっちゃったにゃ。
Put his paw down. I like how even in her idea that her dad's also the cat.
はあ、パパもとんだわからずやだにゃ。
Hmm.
フェイリスに店を任せてくれてれば、はにゃーんなコスチュームとキュンキューンなメイドさんたちを集めて日本一のメイド喫茶になってたのにゃ。
She's not wrong.
中野や池袋のお客さんを秋葉に引っ張ってこられたのに惜しいことをしたのにゃ。
Oh, if only you knew. The Akihabara I know catered to fans of games, anime, and moe culture. The current Akihabara is still the electronic town of old. It used to be the maid cafe, Maid Queen plus Nyan Nyan. Now it's a random shop. It's a ramen shop, not random. And if I remember correctly, Faris wasn't this attached to the Real Access battlers on the previous world line. Exactly. Last time, she was really good, but she never competed for whatever reason. Probably because she didn't have time, but she worked at the store.
フェイリス。いや、秋葉ルミホ。
Oh.
はにゃ。
お前は秋葉の後継ぎ娘で秋葉原の都市開発計画の会議なんかにも出ているんだよな。
にゃ、出てないにゃ。
出てない？だって前にそう言って。
Didn't she say that before the world line changed? Yes, she did.
会議にはパパが出てるにゃ。なのになんでフェイリスが出なきゃいけないのにゃ。
逆に なんでお前は会議に出ていたんだ？
だから出てないって言ってるにゃ。
Right. Something major changed. That's right, that makes no sense for a high school girl to participate in development conferences, much less be the mastermind behind the modifications to Akiba. Moe shops began to spring up around 2002, didn't they? Back then, Fetish was still 9 years old. Could this be a clue to the contents of Fetish's D-mail?
フェイリスのパパさんはレトロ PC の愛好家なんだよな。
その通りにゃ。あ、そういえばまだ IBN5100 は見つけてないにゃ。
Right. That one's still missing.
ちなみにパパさんがレトロ PC を手放すようなことってあるのか？
Another world line, Fetish's dad donated the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. Or was it Fetish who did that?
それはないにゃ。パパは自分が集めた PC はすべて愛してるにゃ。それを手放すなんてとんでもないのにゃ。
Then why did he donate the IBM 5100?
フェイリスはレトロ PC は持っていないのか？
パパの趣味はさっぱりにゃ。フェイリスはコスプレとかアニメとか可愛いものが好きなのにゃ。
Cosplay, anime, and cute things. I could get behind those too. The reason the Moe shops disappeared was because Fetish didn't participate in the city development conferences. I guess that's what the D-mail was about.
もし仮にお前が都市開発計画に子供の頃からずっと参加していたとして。
そうしたら秋葉の町に萌えショップをたくさん誘致しようと思ってるにゃ。コミマを見ればわかる通りオタクパワーはすごいのにゃ。きっと秋葉は今以上に人がたくさん訪れるはずにゃ。
それはいいとして都市開発計画にずっと参加していたお前がもしもう参加したくないと思ったとして、それを過去の自分にどうやってやめさせると思う？
Such a roundabout questions. I don't think this will work, man.
それは何の心理テストにゃ？
単なる例え話だ。
Fetish ponders this for a while.
劇的なのがいいにゃ。
何？
ドラマみたいな展開にゃ。フェイリスはそういうのは結構信じちゃうタイプにゃ。これはきっとパパからの遺伝だと思うにゃ。
Weak to drama. Really?
だから例えばフェイリスが誘拐されるとか。
Yep, there it is. Suddenly, Fetish falls silent. It's a dark room. I can't read her expression.
誘拐？
フェイリス？
Yep. What's wrong? Fetish suddenly clutches her head.
頭痛いにゃ。
I bet it does.
ねえ京馬、フェイリスはこの倉庫に来てから変な気分なのにゃ。小さい頃に一度来たことあるだけなのに、すごく見慣れてる景色に思えてくるにゃ。
It's okay, Fetish. It's okay.
ここいつも歩き回ってたような感覚があるにゃ。
Deja vu. It's really weird because in life I've actually had times like that too, where like I'll suddenly walk into a place for the first time and be like I've always been there. Like I've spent hours and hours and hours there. What does this mean? Is she messing with me again? No, this feels too real. Her face lights up, and then she grabs my arm.
思い出したにゃ。
Man, like, still gives me chills. Absolutely nuts.
何を？
思い出したにゃ。
Remember, the force of her declaration stifles my response.
メイクインにゃんにゃ。
Yeah.
京馬もダルニャンも常連さんだったにゃ。それにマユシーは一緒に働いてたにゃ。
Yep.
本当に思い出したのか？
Faris nods.
京馬たちがお店でタイムマシンのお話ししてたことも IBN5100 を探す交換条件としてタイムマシンを使いたいってお願いしたことも
Yeah.
あとは時間を川の流れに例えるのおかしいって京馬とダルニャンを論破したこととか
I remember that conversation. Oh, it was so cool to hear that again, just being like, absolutely, it's so flooring. She actually has, I don't know what it is, she somehow has like some, at least, portion of reading Steiner, which is freaking cool.
ラボメンになるために血の盟約を結んだこととか
Yeah, I'd almost forgotten those things myself.
D メールは D メールの内容は思い出したのか？
I think, Faris lets out a sigh. Her smile suddenly disappears. Don't tell me that's all she remembers. Or was she tricking me again?
思い出したけどこれは取り消さなきゃいけないって京馬言ったかにゃ。
そうだ。フェイリスの D メールによって改変された過去を元に戻してやらないと。
Oh man.
ダメにゃ。
Faris shakes her head violently and presses her body against me again. We're alone in this dim storehouse. I can feel her hot breath against my cheek. There's no one else to see us. We're safe. I feel myself getting excited by her proximity. This is not the time, man. She's in a crisis right now. No, I need to keep my cool. Thank you. Thank you.
元に戻すなんてできないにゃ。
聞いてくれ、フェイリス。これにはマユリの命がかかってるんだ。
マユシーの
Yeah.
世界線のズレを元に戻して俺が IBN5100 を手に入れないとマユリが死ぬ。バカみたいに聞こえるかもしれないけどそれが事実なんだ。だから頼む。以前送った D メールを取り消すためにもう一度 D メールを。
フェイリスが D メールで叶えた願いは
Faris cuts in as if to silence me. Her eyes are wet, reflecting the dim light.
フェイリスが叶えたのは10年前に死んだパパを生き返らせることにゃ。
Save her dad. What?
もっと簡単に言うとパパが死んだ過去を死なないように変えたのにゃ。
You mean that kind-looking man, her father, died 10 years ago? That's consistent with everything, now that I think about it. Faris really has remembered her D-mail. Now that I know the result, all I have to do is send the cancellation D-mail. But it's not so simple. I need to cancel the D-mail that prevented her father's death 10 years ago. You think that's the same as killing him again? You know, we don't get to think about it because guess what? I had the door open quickly, cover Faris' mouth with my hand.
本当にこんなところにフェイリスが隠れてるのか？
Oh yes. Life just can't stop throwing curveballs.
それらしい二人組が入ってくのが見えたんだよ。
Crap. Someone saw us. We need to do something. If they call their friends, we're done for. Oh, not the phone! Shut up! Where?
やっぱここにいたな、フェイリス。
もしもし。
Yeah.
岡部、聞こえる？タクシーは呼んだけど、もうちょっとだけ時間がかかる。
Good issue.
追っ手にバレた。目の前にいる。
おい、出てこい！隠れても無駄だぞ、俺！
This would be so crazy.
そう。それなら脱出方法をレクチャーする。場所はさっきのところから移動してないんだよな。
The men are approaching our hiding spot, but because the room is dark, it seems they can't tell where we are. I listen carefully to Kurish's voice.
その部屋にある小麦粉をばらまいて脱出しろ。オーケー。
Scatter the flour.
あとは照明をスイッチオン。
Now I get it.
了解した。オーバー。
Now, once again, I can't actually remember exactly what happens, but a good rule of thumb is that distributed complex carbons, pretty much anything you can count as food, something that has calories, can actually ignite fairly easily as long as there's plenty of oxygen. The best way to get plenty of oxygen is to disperse it as like as a cloud. It was like you want it to be a dense particle cloud, but have all that space in between it. And if you can ignite it, it'll actually explode quite effectively. You can do this with soap. You can do this with flour. I don't recommend experimenting with it just because it can be very volatile. I don't think if you took a handful of flour you could make too big of an explosion, but still it's like something to do under supervision or in a very controlled space. Absolutely possible, though. I did some of this in chemistry. Shockingly easy to do, actually. But I don't think we're doing that for an explosion's sake, just because unless the light is like exposed or it's like really, really hot really fast, I don't think it would ignite the flour. It might just make it really hard to see, you know, kind of like going through a blizzard. I see the light reflecting off something. One of the men has a butterfly knife. Oh my gosh. He opens the blade with a flourish. Freaking psychopaths. How are they not in jail? Yeah, Fetish, this is bad. I quickly open a nearby wheat flour sack and toss its contents into the air. The scattered white powder shines in the sunlight through the window. Yep. Slipping past the disoriented men, I carry Fetish towards the exit. Ooh, carried her. Wow. Right next to the exit, I see the light switch. I push Fetish out first and flip the switch right before shutting the door. And right as we get out. Okay, so it sounds like it is causing explosions or something. A sound like firecrackers resounds from the other side of the door. A dust explosion. I've seen the same trick used by guys like MacGyver and Master Cheaton. What is that again? A fictional popular Japanese comic that ran from 1988 to 1994 follows the activities of a titular protagonist who is an archaeologist, a survival instructor, and an insurance investigator. Sounds like Indiana Jones Japan version 101. But yeah, no, there's some very strong validity to this. Like if you ever want to see something crazy, I think we want to look up is grain storage fires or grain storehouse fires. Because there's two things that can happen in grain stores that are really interesting. The first is using a liquidation technique to help drain grain very quickly, where you have like air funneling in little distributed bubbles slowly from the bottom, and then you have and what happens is it displaces fine powders just right to where it acts more like water rather than a semi-solid like a powder. That you typically find like sand. It works with sand, like fine sand. So instead of being like hard packed or something you can stand on, it would like turn into almost effectively liquid. You'd sink right through it. It's really crazy. It's something else you should look up too. We have this terrible combination when you're draining a silo. If you have the temperatures high, and as the silo's draining, it creates a lot of dust. And if you have something that causes a spark, you can have these incredible explosions happen. It's another cool thing to look up. Man, I might as well just be telling you to look up explosions online, but like, it's crazy to realize how close to exploding your flour is. That should distract them long enough for us to escape. I'm sorry, Fetish. Fetish coughs, shaking wheat flour off her clothes and hair. But there's no time to spare. The taxi still isn't here. It's not like we haven't have time to wait for. It's not like we can wait for it. We need to leave here now. Go. However, oh no. And here we go. Crap. We were heading to the lab but got ambushed. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Soon Fetish and I surrounded by men with the fires of hate burning in their eyes.
Yeah.
You psychopaths. Crowd parched down the middle of the 4 degrees Celsius steps forward wearing a hat.
一つ教えてやる。てめえらは俺のヤバすぎる黒のオーラの前から逃れられねえ。
I shield Fetish with my body. 4 degrees Celsius cracks his knuckles and smiles.
俺はいつだって体制に逆らってきた。 今回も俺の伊達悪ストーリーは完全勝利で終わるのさ。
よせ。この俺に手を出すな。
The only thing I can do is stop faltering and go into Hyonin Kyoto mode. Oh boy, here we go.
このままだと俺の右腕が暴走を。
シーンの最前線に立つのは常に一人。その一人とは黒い羽を羽ばたかせたクジャク。
沈まれ。俺の右腕。ダメだ。封印が解かれてしまう。お前たち早く逃げろ。でないと本当に命を落とすぞ。
This is painful in so many ways. I mean, if it works as a delaying tactic, great, but otherwise, it's just cringe and I don't like it.
クレイジーな舞でてめえをエレガントに沈めてやるぜ。漆黒に選ばれるのはこの俺だ。
And seriously, we're about to be beaten up by a guy who calls himself a black peacock. I mean, good grief.
ダメだ。右手が。右手が。
If he and his friends weren't willing to pull out weapons at this point, like, it'd just be super ridiculous.
俺は
But
もう殺したくないんだ。
ってこいつ一体何なんだ。
same thing you are, bud. Oh, something strikes me at the top of my head. One of the virals threw a can at me.
シード騙されんな。そいつは典型的な中二病なだけだ。
So are you.
いやお前らが言うな。
Yeah, like you guys can talk.
構わねえから叩っちまおうぜ。
そこまで言うなら覚悟しろ。俺は右腕の封印を。
Before I can finish, 4 degrees Celsius kicks me in the solar plexus. He grabs the top of my head and knees me repeatedly. This is the part that's freaking disturbing, because, like, okay, you watch TV and stuff, and people get beat up and punched and stuff all the time, but people really don't realize beating, like, genuinely beating on someone, like, a normal person, like, repeatedly kicking and punching people, you can kill people that way. Like, it's not that hard. It's shocking how fragile we can be. Especially if we're not trained. Like, you get two people who know what they're doing fighting, yeah, they can handle themselves. But you almost have to fear people who aren't trained more. Especially if he has, like, steel-toed boots or something, like, oh my gosh. Finally, he lets go of my hair. I start coughing as soon as I hit the ground. Next, 4 degrees Celsius lays into me with heavy kicks to the head and body. I raise my arms to protect my face.
言ったろ俺に触れるなってな。冷たすぎる氷はやけどを。
Shut up.
だからそれはやけどではなく凍傷だ。バカが。
He is such an idiot. Heck, the craziest thing is that 4 degrees Celsius doesn't even freeze! Ugh. Not water, anyway. He starts stomping on me with his booted heels. Yeah, this could be... In reality, this is a very, very dangerous situation right here. All I can feel is pain. I abandon all thought and wait for the storm to pass.
うるせえ。指図するなよ。俺に指図できるのはガイアのささやきだけだぜ。
Yeah, shut up. 4 degrees Celsius grabs my thumb in both his hands and he starts to twist. Oh gosh. I hear a sound. A car exhaust. The honking of a horn. A limousine barrels into the alleyway at terrific speed. Everyone screams and scatters to avoid it. The smell of burnt rubber. Tire tracks on the asphalt. The limousine stops right in front of my fallen body. The back door opens.
乗りなさい。
Oh, thank goodness we're saved.
パパ
Yeah, no police whatsoever, right? You know, literally someone being beat on the road. I mean, maybe it's not as populated as this picture makes it look, but seriously. But I can't even stand up. There's no strength in my body left. My vision's blurry, too. Slender arms wrap around my body, pulling me towards the car. The soft scent of citrus tickles my nose. I let her help me into the limousine.
くそ待て
Oh yeah, we are. The door shuts, cutting off his shouting. Do we have like a guard or someone who could just tackle the beat the crap out of him? The car speeds off like a bullet. Literally assaulting people in the middle of the road. Literal assault. I love this picture, by the way. Like, can we revel in this? And the beginning of one of the most emotional parts of this game so far. Fetch, man, it's coming back. Yeah, this part really got to me, and I'll explain it as we get here. There's a softness under my head. I have to say, Faris, I really like her. We're inside the limousine. My head's resting on Faris' lap. Every inch of my body feels like it's on fire. And at the same time, there's a terrible cold in my bones. I can barely hear. My ears are ringing. The urge to vomit has receded, at least. They really messed me up. According to Faris' dad, he was racing to UPX to congratulate Faris when he saw us. A fortunate coincidence indeed. Is this also a choice of Steins Gate?
君にはお礼を言わねばならないね、岡部君。娘を守ってくれてありがとう。
Yes, no problem, sir. They like spit teeth out.
守るだなんてそんな
I'm no hero. If I had the strength, I would have prostrated myself right now before this man.
何もできませんでしたよ俺は全く情けないです
とんでもない君は娘の命の恩人だよ
He shakes my hand firmly in gratitude.
パパったら大事なお仕事があるんだから無理しなくていいって言ったのににゃ
Faris looks happy as she says that. However, I recall what Faris told me in the ramen shop.
フェイリスが叶えたのは10年前に死んだパパを生き返らせることにゃ
If that's true, then to return to the original world line, I have to erase her father. To kill him, essentially. And this is what I talked about, like why this made me so emotional, and why it's gonna make me emotional again, I think. Because just thinking about this complex, it's like, it's the... I mentioned it, I think I mentioned it in every playthrough we do, man. Because it's so relevant. It's the concept of the minecart and the tracks and the lever. The minecart speeding down, 5 people are in the way, they're all gonna die if the minecart doesn't stop. You have the power, though, standing in a room with a lever. You can switch the lever, and it will divert it to a different track with only one person on the rails. So, what do? Do you abstain from the choice and let 5 people die in an accident that no one could have stopped? Or do you switch the track and essentially condemn a random person to death because it's better than 5 people dying? And then there's the convoluted, well, because normally the answer is, of course, well, you flip the track. What if the one person on the track is someone you love? A father, a mother, a brother, a sister, a child. And that choice suddenly becomes, do you let 5 strangers die, or do you make someone you love die with your own hand? And that becomes a terrible choice.
私はルミホとの約束は何があっても守るよ
And it eats in my heart to imagine having to make this choice. Because I think I understand the nature of wishing to have something that's gone, and to understand what it would be like to willingly throw it aside. I always keep my promises to you. Yeah.
昔そう決めたんだからね
パパありがとにゃ
Yep, sorry guys. I have a feeling you're gonna get the waterworks today because it's already starting and we haven't even got to the part where I literally broke down. We're getting there. Gosh darn it! The limousine soon reached Fetich's home.
ほう IBN5100 か
Yes, sir.
そうです。あなたは熱心なレトロ PC 収集家とかねてより聞いていました。何かご存知ではありませんか？
I ended up eating dinner at Fetich's apartment. Fetich's father was extremely grateful to me to invited me up. I would have been okay with just borrowing the shower, but he even prepared a change of clothes for me, and he even told me I could stay since it's too dangerous to go outside. During the meal, I try asking about the IBN 5100, ignoring the pain I still feel throughout my body. Because if we could just find one, maybe we wouldn't have to undo it.
君のような若者が IBN5100 を知っているとは珍しいね。
He smiles when I bring up his hobby of collecting old PCs.
確かに私も持っていたよ。今は手放してしまったが。
手放した？
Yep.
ああ、やむにやまれぬ事情でね。
He glances at his daughter. Fetish keeps eating her meal silently.
柳林神社に奉納したのですか？
奉納？いや、違うよ。
No. All the strength drained from my body were my efforts for nothing?
私に IBN5100 を託してくれた橋田さんには申し訳ないことをしてしまったと思っている。
Hashida. Oh, I forgot about that! Oh, no!
橋田って、橋田鈴ですか？
Freaking Suza! That's how she got it to us! Oh, man! Here's the realization. I think I didn't make this connection until after I recorded it last time. So Suza got herself the machine, and she gave it to him, and in the other timeline, that made it so that when he was gone, Fetish, who probably didn't know about the promise, donated it to the shrine as like probably like a farewell to her dad or something, and that's how it got there. Like, Suzuha completed her mission in the original timeline, and we got it. We had it in our hands. We messed it up. And here we are. Fetish's dad nods. Suzuha's pseudonym. My pulse rises instantly upon hearing that name. She did it. She found an IBN 5100. She brought it to Akiba. And when she was probably going to die, she handed it to him. She completed her mission. Tears well up in my eyes. I bite them back.
昔の話になるがね、まだ私の会社が今ほど大きくない頃の話だ。ルミホが誘拐されたんだ。犯人はとんでもない額の身代金を要求してきてね。あるいは会社を抵当に入れればなんとかなったかもしれない。そんな時、渡りに船とばかりに IBN5100 を高額で買い取りたいという人物が現れてね。
And see, that person right there, I suspect, was from CERN.
それを売り渡すことで、ルミホを助けるための身代金を用意することができたんだよ。
パパ、その話はやめるにゃ。
For some reason, Fetish's face turned red with embarrassment. I have to say, her dad seems really happy to tell this story. Not something you'd expect from a kidnapping story.
その歌相手というのは？
フランスの実業家だね。今でも連絡は取れると思う。なんだったら教えようか。
I politely declined the offer. There's no way an IBN 5100 would arrive from France in time, and I doubt we could afford to pay for it anyway. Plus, it's probably CERN. Plus, there's a high possibility the buyer's related to CERN or for the Rounders. Yeah, there we go. I clenched my fist, then opened it again. Why won't you return to me, IBN 5100? It's well past midnight and I'm still awake. My body hurts too much to sleep and there's a question eating at my mind. What should I do? How can I cancel the D-mail that saved Fetish's father? My encounter with the man himself has given birth to unnecessary internal conflict. Unnecessary, man. Friggin' human. I'm about to steal Fetish's father away from her. I need to do it to save Miuri. But does that give me the right to play God? It didn't stop us before. Hear a knock and then the door opens. Buckle up, everyone. Buckle up.
今日も
フェイリスか。まだ寝てなかったのか。
入っていい？
Oh boy. Huh? Normally, Fetish would have added Nyan to the end of that question. Without waiting for an answer, Fetish steps inside. Then she sits next to me on the bed. Oh. I said this before in my last playthrough, and I say it again here. It's like, when I first met Fetish, the character, in this game, she was odd. She is odd. And, like, she's obviously, like, cute, but she, like, uses that, and she kind of would be flirty, and I was just like, she ultimately kind of seemed like a character I wouldn't like at all. As we got to know her, she became clearly intelligent and interesting, and had so much more to her character than a cosplayer who ran a med cafe and was a rich girl. And when she's in her cat outfit, I mean, it's cute. But I've never had a thing for maids or cat ears. I mean, it's fun every once in a while, but I don't know, personally, it's not like it's one of my bigger, I don't know, turn-ons or whatever, but seeing her like this, as normal Rumiko? Is that what her name is? I can't remember. It's Rumiko? Seeing her as her, as we're gonna really get to know here, I have to admit that she is probably one of the most beautiful characters in the game. Not just her appearance, but just the real personality that's there. Like, who she is at her core. That's what this episode really hit home for me. Is the power of her soul as a character. And how she, by the end of this part, as stupid as it can sound, makes me want to be a better person. Because I don't think I could do what she does here. She's not wearing her cat ears. We're going to continue on.
さっきはありがとう。バイラル一味に追いかけられたとき、私、すごく怖かった。
Who wouldn't be? Does she have a fever or something? Shut up. Just let her talk. Why is she talking normally? She usually pretends to be a cat girl. Does this mean she's not using her fetish persona right now? Is this the real Akihabara? Yeah, Rumiho. It's actually refreshing to hear Fetish talk normally like this. It excites me for some reason, like she's showing me a side of herself that no one has ever seen.
初めてだったよ。大勢の人たちからあんな黒い感情をぶつけられたこと。
Yeah. Freaking game.
黒にやたらこだわる連中だったからな。
She slapped me on the knee lately.
もう、真面目に話してるのに。
What? Even her retort is normal. The person sitting in front of me isn't a cat-eared maid, and she isn't the real net champion. She's just a normal girl.
傷、痛む？
いや、大丈夫だ。
今日も、岡部さんがいなかったらどうなっていたか想像するだけでゾッとする。
Yeah.
言い直すな。いつも通りの呼び方でいい。
Fetish size.
とにかく、京馬には感謝してもしきれない。本当にありがとう。京馬はね、私の王子様だよ。
Aww. Prince. What's with the fairy tale talk? She's giving me goosebumps. Giving me goosebumps too. So this calls her Hyonen Kyoma.
俺は王子様ではない。狂気のマッドサイエンティストで。
No. Before I finish, Fetish throws herself on top of me. She wraps her arms around me tightly.
フェイリス。
I would be such a nest of mixed up, confusing emotions and feelings.
ルミホって呼んでほしいな。
Oh.
いや、フェイリスはフェイリスだろ。
This is bad. What should I do? Comfort her, you idiot! What does Fetish want?
ねえ、もう終わりにしようと思うの。
Oh my gosh.
京馬はどうせ過去に戻ればまたやり直せるのに、私を命がけで助けてくれた。だから京馬の望むことを私も叶えてあげたいって思う。
だが
I swallow the rest of my words. Granting my wish would mean erasing her father's existence. My heart aches. It was like this with Suzuha too. I erased everything that Suzuha had shared with us in 2010, including her memories of meeting her father. I did it for the sake of my personal goal, to save Miyuri. And for the future! Don't forget the fact that the future is at stake. Must I once again sacrifice someone else's dream?
あれは私の8歳の誕生日の時。
Still clinging to me, Fetish looks down and begins her story.
私はパパにその日だけはお仕事をお休みして一緒に遊びに行こうってお願いしてたんだ。当時はまだパパの会社は大きくなくて、パパは毎日朝から晩までずっと働き続けてたから、私はちっともパパに会えなかったの。パパと過ごせる一日が私が一番欲しかったプレゼントだった。
Right.
パパは約束してくれたよ。その日は何があってもきっと一緒に過ごそうって。でもやっぱり急な仕事の予定が入って前日になって約束は破られちゃったの。ひょっとしてパパは私のこと愛してくれてないんじゃないかってすごく不安になっちゃって。
It's funny because my dad has a very engaging and interesting career. I never felt like I was needing or wanting as a child, but we had a very similar situation. I mean, I had mom at home, so I wasn't like I was like a lone child or anything, and I had my siblings, but my dad would work a lot. Like, he worked longer than he needed to. I don't think he even made like hourly, so he was just working like 60 to 70 hours a week and getting paid the same. But he was so invested in making sure that he was indisposable. He didn't want to lose his job. He wanted to have the ambitious positions. He wanted to be able to do cool projects. And so he was at work a lot. And he'd come home and he'd try to make time for us. But I don't remember him being around a whole lot. It never bothered me all that much. But in hindsight, I realized he was gone a lot. So in third grade, I don't even know how old I would have been. I must have been, I think it would have been around Fetisch's age, actually. We had a Parent Appreciation Day or something. Oh, no, it wasn't Parent Appreciation. It was Heroes. We talked about, like, police officers and firefighters, how they're, like, real-life heroes, and compared them to people like Superman. And, like, we just had a discussion about what a hero was. You know, people who do things for us, you know, for our benefit, without expecting anything in return. And, we, for the project, because we're kids, we made cards, and the cards were supposed to put down a hero of ours in our life, like someone we know, or someone we'd heard of, or wanted to be like. We were to make a card, and we were supposed to try and give it to someone. The idea being, if the teacher was going to guide them on the project, and they didn't have something they wanted to do, the kids would make something for, like, a police officer, and then hand it to a police officer that they saw. You know, show appreciation for, like, people who do dangerous things on behalf of others. But I know who I wanted to make my card about. I made it about my dad. Just a simple card, stupid, terrible drawing. And I wrote my hero is my dad. Thank you. And a picture of him sitting at a desk, working in a little cubicle, which is where he worked at the time, as an engineer. I was very proud and happy about the card. I gave it to my dad happily and just walked off, you know, just doing my day. Later, my dad told me what his side of the story was. He had been working so hard with the idea, providing for his family, giving us the best future we could possibly have with, you know, what he was doing. And I came up with this card saying thank you for what you do. He said he opened the card, saw the words, loved them, but looked at the picture of me, like, that I drew of him, sitting at a desk working. And he said it was... Sorry, I'm getting so emotional here. Gosh darn it. Let alone this is an emotional part for me, but bringing up personal stuff, dang it. He said it hit him like a ton of bricks. That the way I saw him was as a hero. And that the thing he was doing was being at work. And he said that he felt so bad because he realized for the first time someone who's away working was how I perceived my father. It wasn't intended to be bad. I was happy with my dad. I loved him to pieces. I still love him to pieces. And just having that realization for him, he said, it brought him to tears. And he hung it up in the garage next to all his tools in a very open spot where he would see it every day coming home. And he said it was his inspiration. And from that time forth, he cut down his hours purposefully and made sure he was home every night and spent the weekends with us rather than at work. And I bring this up because FARIS'S dad is kind of what's going through here. Dad trying to do the best to protect his daughter, getting distracted and not being home as much as he should be. And then she has this reaction.
だからね、
Oh gosh.
私、誕生日当日に家出したの。パパに心配してもらいたくて。
FARIS pauses here for a time. Then she looks up at me and continues with tears in her eyes.
その日、パパの乗った飛行機が着陸に失敗したんだ。死者は一人だけで、他の乗客はみんな無事だったんだけどね。
Don't tell me.
その一人がパパだった。
Just like that, they're gone. That was before the world line changed.
信じられなかった。こんなにも世界は私に冷たい運命を押し付けるのかって。パパなんかもう知らない。死んじゃえばいいんだって。
Could you imagine?
それがパパにかけた最後の言葉になっちゃった。
Could you imagine being a 9-year-old, 8-year-old even, and knowing that that was the last thing you said to him?
そんな言葉で私とパパの関係は永遠に閉ざされちゃったんだ。
On a day he was promising she was going to spend with her, had to break his promise. She said that she hated him, that he should go die, and then he died. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I can hear the tears in her voice. I can hear them in my
大
voice.
好きだったのにどうして最後にあんなこと言っちゃったのかなってずっと心の中にパパへの罪悪感があってずっと思ってた。タイムマシンがあればいいのにって。
Of course, that's what you wanted to do. Then, does fate guide us to each other?
だからね、京馬がタイムマシンの話をしているときに、これは神様か仏様か運命様が私に与えてくれたチャンスなんだって思ったの。
FARIS、ルミホ、今日はも 話さなくていい。
最後まで言わせて。
Fetish doesn't let go of me. She sniffles and wipes away her tears, putting on a smile.
私はもう満足したから。さっきパパが助けに来てくれて、私のこととっても大切に思ってくれてるって分かったから。
He does. He absolutely does.
このちょっとだけのご褒美はもう十分楽しいんだから。だから変えた過去は元に戻さなきゃ。
It's one thing that we do it, but she's willing to do it.
だが
今日マユシーはね、私にとっても友達なんだよ。そのマユシーに危機が迫ってるなら、私も京馬と同じようにする。ね。
すまない。
Sorry.
言ったでしょ。今のこの現実は現実じゃなくてご褒美なの。それとも夢って言うべきかな。もともとパパはこの時代にはいなかった。元に戻すだけ。
But to lose so much.
夢を見させてくれてありがとう、京馬。
本当にそれでいいんだな。
No. Vanish buries her face into my chest.
本当はちっとも良くないよ。
Of course not.
私、世界が変わる前のこと思い出したけど、でも
To imagine seeing both world lines.
世界が変わった後のことも全部覚えてるんだよ。私の記憶、今すごくパニック中なの。変わる前と変わる後とがごちゃ混ぜになって、どっちが本当なのかわからなくなっちゃいそうで。でもこれ以上わがまま言ったら京馬が悲しむでしょ。
No.
京馬が悲しむ顔は見たくないから。だって私の王子様だもん。
だがもしかすればお前もパパさんを失わずマユリも死なない、そういう世界があるかもしれないんだ。それを探す努力をもっと。
いいの、もういいの。
I defy you to think of someone who could be this strong. Because she's gonna pull the minecart. This time it's the two people on the tracks. It's Mayuri and her dad. Her best friend and her dad. And she can remember both lives with both of them and how they changed. And she's willing to do that thing that would literally change it back to the way it was.
私はもう逃げたくないから。
There's nothing I can say to that. So instead I tightly embrace her slender body.
ありがとう。
ねえ、ちょっとだけ泣いていいかな。過去を元に戻す前にパパのために泣いてもいいかな。
Cry as much as you want to. She's already crying, but I don't say anything. Instead, I silently nod. Fanish's body trembles with emotion as I hold her. Father's sleeping in the room next door, so she probably doesn't want him to hear. She cries into my chest, muffling her sobs. I've helped friends who have been going through really tough times, but this is something else. I held my wife when her dad passed away. So suddenly, too. It's hard. It's so painful to have it happen. And it's so tough being the one that has to try and carry people through grief. Because everything you do feels completely inadequate, but you don't know what else you can try. You're just stuck there holding them and just praying that something will happen that can make things okay again. There's nothing. It's almost noon. I feel dizzy. So my brain is rusty, my body's heavy with fatigue. The pain from my wounds has subsided, thankfully, but in the end I couldn't sleep a wink. I promised Faris that we'd commence this operation at noon. Until then, we wait at Faris' apartment. I've already contacted your daughter and the others back at the lab. I told them we'd be performing the experiment today.
今日な。
FARIS.
Oh gosh, Faris. I can see the traces of tears on her face. The sight makes my heart ache.
今からパパに最後のご挨拶をしてくるにゃ。
Oh gosh. Oh? Her usual speaking habits returned the second she donned on her cat ears. What a nifty piece of equipment.
しばらくパパと二人きりにさせてもらうにゃ。
Go for it. Maybe I should say wait. Maybe I should say sorry. But I say nothing as Faris walks back and heads to her father's study. We're freaking gonna kill him. Every time Faris finishes her farewells of their father and comes out of the study, the phone wave makes no to change. The settings are already complete. We don't have to do this. But you have to understand that I wrestled with this for a good like 10 minutes last time. Because Suzuha was sad. But she came into the past with a mission. She knew what she needed to do. And I honestly think it would have been an insult to her to deny her her mission that she already had sacrificed everything for. Just because we cared about her. But this is a completely different problem. We're asking Faris to give up her life and a current lifetime of memories of her father. Someone who can never be replaced. And she's willing to do it. That's what kills me, honestly, is the fact that she knowingly is accepting this. I contact daughter at the lab to make sure the Bronte Workshop 42-inch CRT is turned on. Now all I have to do is send an email. But I hesitate. Instead of meeting Faris' eyes, I look down at my feet. Eternal separation from her father. I wonder what Faris is thinking now.
今日な、そんな顔しちゃダメだにゃ。今日は何にも悪いことしてないにゃ。
I couldn't handle this. This would be the worst part, is having her just say, like, it's okay, it's gonna be fine. She's the one comforting me.
だが。
にゃーにゃー。もうその話はおしまいにゃ。
It'd be easier if you were just crying and not trying to put on the act.
わかった。
Okay. I can't stay sad when Faris is trying to cheer me up. I steel myself for what I need to do. Said my phone. Yeah, it's my phone still. Yesterday, just before she left the room, Faris told me the contents of the first email she sent. 100 million for your kid. Take the train. That mail stopped her father from getting on the airplane. As a result, he didn't die. But that wasn't the only effect it had on the timeline. Her father needed to sell the IBM 5100 to prepare the 100 million yen ransom. As a result, FARIS'S never donated the IBM 5100 to the Yanabayashi Shrine. Yanabayashi Shrine. And her father alive, FARIS'S didn't participate in Akihabara's city development conferences. Otaku-oriented business never took roots in Akiba. The Queen Nyan Nyan never opened. FARIS'S wasn't as busy, which allowed her to join the RailNet tournament circuit. In other words, this is Worldline's FARIS'S had a normal life. On the Worldline I came from, FARIS'S was not only a student, but also the heir to her father's company, an influential member of the Akihabara Development Board, and a part-time maid waitress. Which life is better for her? You can't do that. Which will give her greater happiness? It's not my decision, it's hers. And her decision is to return to the way things were. I'm just here to help her wake up from this dream. FARIS'S has already entered the cancellation email. JK on ransom. Nope, I have to wait till she gives me the phone. I love you, Papa. She could fix that. See you soon. These are FARIS'S true last words to her father.
ちなみに、世界が元に戻ったら、FARIS'Sの今の記憶も全部なくなっちゃうのかにゃ。
I don't know. Probably. I really hope not.
そんなことはあるものか。きっと覚えてるさ。
Don't lie.
なぜならお前は今、過去を変える前と変えた後、両方の記憶を持っているだろ
う。だから、あんなに必死にFARIS'Sを助けてくれたのかにゃ。
Yeah.
それは、解釈は自由だ。
I feel my cheeks get warm. I hang my head to hide my face.
FARIS'Sは、京馬との時間を忘れたくないにゃ。
I don't want to forget either, man.
ありがとう。
Thank you. I take FARIS'S phone. I'm sorry, FARIS'S. I lied to you. She probably knows that too. When we tried to change things back to the way they were, your memories of this worldline will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen. You'll regain your memories of this worldline too, but I can't be sure. There are no guarantees. And so I will engrave these memories onto my heart. The memories of FARIS'S, the RailNet champion. The memory of her father who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter. I will carry them for you, always.
それじゃあ、バイバイ、パパ。
Gosh, it must be done. I still hate this so much. It just strikes so close to home. But I already know what I do because I spent so much time last time doing it. It's done. I think it might have been worse this time around. I think this was harder. And that's where we're going to stop for today. Because that's where we stopped last time. I gotta save it. Oh gosh. I've already filled all the slots too. I have to start back at the beginning. So there you have it. I already knew it was coming. You still got my bawling man tears. But like I said, man. Like I said, guys. It's so close to home. It's so close to home for me. Although I was never rich. I really hope we get to see her be happy. But we'll have to find out that next week. I gotta go and process my emotions again, guys, because apparently the second time around was just as hard as the freaking first time. I'm sorry. Very ugly crying, I'm sure. But we'll get through this. We always do. And there's a world to save. We're gonna freaking save it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for your time and for your patience with me with failing hard drive and letting me have a week off where I could try and piece everything back together again. I look forward to continuing this next time, so keep an eye out for it. And until the next video you watch with me or whatever to see me in next, I'll see you there.